There it is. Now it works. Alright.
AJ, oh, there goes Edie. He gets hit once, twice, up and in the air.
Well, hello everyone. Yo, I swear to God, I fucked up there really bad. Oh shit, it's raining. I didn't realize. But welcome to this VBS broadcast, and welcome racers to the stage. Damn, it's raining like shit outside. Anyways, we're currently looking at the one car. This guy's I8, bro. What a funny username. Ain't that right? But seems like he's done his qualifying. I guess we're still laggy after the last time. What the fuck? Sorry, I have to do something. But I mean, not much is happening. I mean, everyone is just qualifying. They're all getting their times in. And by the way, this is I believe it was a 12-minute qualifying. And so everyone's getting their stuff in. What do you mean it has no sound? Bro. What is this guy doing? Holy shit. Wait, what do you mean you can't hear it? I hear everything. And like, the stream is taking it. Like, I think it's you. Yeah, I think it's you. Low key. Yeah, I guess they got their times in. Yo, I don't even know what's going on with these guys. Alright, let's look at Krim over here. Krim's Moz. Getting into that nice turn. I think it's gonna be great. Who is this guy? Mamoru? Mamoru, reveal yourself. Jit, you're...
Yo.
What is your full name?
I mean, I just got a profile picture and name based off an anime. I don't know if you watched it.
Nah, I'm not like a nerd or anything. I don't watch anime.
Nah, it's a boxing anime. It's a boxing anime.
Oh, okay. That's cool and all. Do you want to commentate with me?
Hell no.
Hell no?
I'm just here. I'm just here.
Fuck off my stage, dude. It's alright, guys. Not everyone has the balls to be a commentator. Damn, it's raining hard. Yeah, like I said previously, not everyone has the balls to commentate. So, some of our top qualifiers either left the game or aren't even here. So, it really depends. Bro, these guys are going the wrong way. What is this? Yo, Anderson, you need to get your league in order. You need to get your racers in order. Alright, look who's coming out. Ysai, who qualified with 1 minute and 18 seconds. And he's also gonna do the same. Oh boy. Let's look at time. Timerson. Is he in this VC? You know, sometimes it's better to just do a VC rather than a stage. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, hell no, you're not coming up. Okay, you know what? IST will come up because he's an actual, because they're an actual racer. Jit, no, you're not saying shit. What's up, IST?
Hi.
Do you like anime too? Hello?
Yeah.
Do you like anime too, alongside the other guy?
Yeah, I do. Why?
I'm just curious because I give an anime profile picture.
Okay.
So, wait, where are you? What's your username?
Oh, I'm not in the game. I
you're
don't
not
have
in
the
the
link.
Bro, the link is in drivers. Are you not a driver?
Oh, I'm special.
Oh, you're special? So what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I didn't know that it was in the driver's thing. I thought it was in the links.
Bro, what is
I'm not
this
54.
Mamoru guy? But yeah, and
Bro, he's
Anderson
talking out his
sent the
ass.
link, bro. Join the game.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna let you on stage, and then you're never gonna see the light of day again. All right. What do you have to say so badly?
You know, ISP, the one you were speaking to, he's 54.
Bro, bro. Why would I believe you? Why should I believe
Hmm.
you?
Ask him if he was talking to a 12-year-old the other day.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Are we like debunking something on stream, by the way? Like,
Oh, wait, I'm 15. And even that, I don't talk to 12-year-olds.
Who is Maria then?
Bro, So basically, in the server, in VF3, I DM'd people to join Aston Martin, and Maria was one of them. I didn't even know they were 12, so
ooh.
that's the first thing. The second thing, I never like texted them inappropriately. I just asked about, like, what's your experience in Formula Apex and whatever, and I gave her advice, and that's it.
But why were
Screenshots.
you chatting with a 12-year-old, even when after he told you he was 12, or after she told you she was 12?
Yeah, exactly. Because it wasn't a 12-year-old. You can't really. I didn't know they were 12.
Race
Like,
commentary
even
is
that, it
just
was
the ist
way after.
files.
So.
You want to come up too? I ate.
Can't be talking to 12-year-olds.
Invite to speak.
Bro, this is my first race on this league. All I'm hearing is about from 12-year-olds, man. I thought this league was serious, man. Let's go with these AWC
Bro, it's
guys,
not
and this
even.
nigga's over here talking to 12-year-olds.
Bro, I never talked about it, bro.
Oh my
Ah,
god,
bro, you kind of sound
bro.
like you did, bro.
I could literally go through all of my DMs and you wouldn't see anything.
Bro, you're getting exposed on stream as well.
Yo, should we line up now? Should we line up?
By the way, that's the end of qualifying, so finish your laps.
That's what I'm doing.
Pussies.
Bro, about the race, man.
Oculus Podiums got the way. Oh my
And
What?
we'll be back for the main race, guys. Stay tuned. Anyways, hello everyone. I'm back from the dead. Oopsies. Nope, not the sprint. It's a race. So we're here at the wonderful Monza Circuit. This is a very historical and storied circuit. And we do have some people missing. This is Y-Side in the Patronus car, currently in first place. And here is your starting grid. Here for the PFL's round 8 race in Formula Apex. That's the name of the game. Hello, like did my mouse break? Oh my god, it cleared the leaderboard. What are these guys sending in VC chat, bro? Bro. Pro Adonis. Username still in love. You're calling me a gooner? Bro. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5. And... Oh, we're not going? I thought we were going. Yo, I thought we were actually going. So yeah, Patronus. What? So Patronus is starting us out in front, followed by Orion, Mitsuna, Werner, another Patronus, Werner, Sear, Shell, Persian, Iasi, the W, which is also like BMW, Hans, CSM Bayer, another Shell, and yo, why does it keep freezing? Why does the camera keep freezing, bro? Alright, well you heard it there first. We're going green. And green lights are out. Let's go racing at Monza. This is going to be a great race. I can already tell there's not a lot of lag. Never mind, commentators curse, bro. Y-Side currently the leader and in first place, with the McLaren Math right behind him, as well as I8, who we also had here not that long ago. These cars are doing really good, with the 33S already getting a good position here. He's in that other Patronus car, and Y-Side is also a Patronus car, so... Yeah, but Math in this nice Orion car, McLaren-ish thing, you know? He's trying to really get a good position here, but I don't know. I can't tell because of this fucking lag. But we're gonna get an onboard camera. Look at these beautiful lads. They're just racing here. Like Zyro, he caught into first place. He's in that King car, whatever you call it. And he's doing really good. So by the way, if any drivers want to come up here, just raise your hand and we'll tune in for driver's radio. Trust. Look at that. Is-T, who we were just discussing earlier in the files, if you know, you know, has just set the fastest lap here at Monza so far in this race. And we're only at lap 2 out of 32. We didn't do a sprint. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I forgot they spoke Spanish here a little. Bro. Who is DMing me? But yeah, Zyro, he's coming out in front, and you can even see a noticeable gap. Oh my god. No, I don't, it's T. We're just joking around with you. But... Oh, did you hear that lightning? The thunder? I heard it, but... Y'all didn't, because it's different. Zyro's still in first place. I mean, YSI is, like, not that far behind, but there's a pretty noticeable gap. Like, if we had on the R onboard camera for this guy, you can see YSI. I mean, he just set the fastest lap, but he's in second place, and Zyro is way ahead of this guy. Looking at the onboard camera for Math, too. I mean, Crimson is fighting with Math right now as well. It's a very tough battle here with these guys. And Zyro is definitely winning that battle. So why don't we look at some of our other drivers here. Let's look at the midsection kind of the pack. Basically, the places under third. Like 4, 5, 6, 7. Like all of these places. So these are all the drivers. Those are the drivers in 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th place. Maybe even Pedro in 8th place. Yeah, kind of a little bit. But, yeah, these drivers are coming up the hill now. Been running up that, yeah. Bro, it's a classic song. Andres, if you still don't hear anything, it's honestly a you problem. I'm just, like, not gonna lie. He want Ferrari to Wallow. Damn, this guy got DNF'd, bro. 2 DNF. Zyro just set the fastest lap. And you can even see YSI is in this guy's sights. So we'll definitely look at Zyro for a good minute, I'm not gonna lie. Because YSI is gonna, like, approach him. So, it all depends. It all depends. It really does. Ain't that right? It's definitely right. What the fuck, bro? He went, like, completely flying. Bro, never use these chassis again. Bro, it's so laggy, bro. Like, the last time we streamed, this was because of the chassis. So, I believe it's the chassis. Bro. Yeah, Zyro, he fell into second place there. It's not... And now YSI's in first place. So the last time we did this race, our race overall took like an hour and 15 minutes. So I think this will take about the same amount of time, but I think Silverstone had a little less laps overall in the race. But don't forget, we also had a sprint in Silverstone. So, you know, difference in timing. But so far, we're 28 minutes into the stream. Basically 28 minutes into this race as a whole. And we already have 11 views. Isn't that nice? I think it's nice, but you don't have to think it's nice. Yeah, YSI, he keeps on dominating. I mean, we've seen this over the season. This guy, bro, he's been dominating the series overall. And including Zyro has also been dominating. They have all been dominating. But after the break week that we had here in PFL, we're definitely going to see some differences in these drivers. And we're even seeing new names that I haven't seen yet in the series. Like Ist, 33us, KBL, 86V, Gil, X-Jav. Like, I've never seen these guys. So these are going to be new people that we're going to have here in this race. By the way, where are the standings? Another fastest lap set by Zyro. So the current standings, basically Mercedes is in first place, followed by Williams, Peugeot, McLaren, Aston Martin, Porsche, Ferrari, Red Bull, BMW, Haas, and Audi. And this is in the WCC, which I assume is this series. And basically that's just like for the teams. But we look at individual players. Currently it's the Patronus's Y side that's doing really good. That's the guy we're looking at right now. In second is Pedro. He is in fifth, right behind Y side. He's in that Mitsuno. We saw him doing really good at Silverstone the last time around. And Math Kiddo, who is currently in third place in this race, is in the standings. Now followed, third place. And then Alan. Where's Alan? I don't think he's here, but Alan's in fourth. And then Dungeon Fanatics. He's in fifth. And Dungeon and Alan are both in the Peugeot team. So it'll be really interesting to see how this race pans out. Zyro, who is currently in first place, is less in the rankings, with Sonic just ahead of him and Crimson after that. So there's a lot of things going on in the standings, but I think the Porsche team will prevail. And who knows, they may win the season as a team. But currently looking at first place, the Porsche cars, pardon me, the Porsche cars are doing really good. You can see Ist is just behind him. I forgot what his team was. Ist's team was... yeah, Williams. So, Porsches are really doing good right now. And the Williams are also doing great. They're in the blue car that says Mitsuno, so... and Ist is in second place, but he just got replaced by Math, who's in this McLaren car. I think McLaren is one of the most recognizable cars because of the orange. But 8 laps into this race, and so far, I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, so far. So far, it's been pretty good. We haven't seen any wrecks, any cautions or anything, nothing. And we didn't even see that during Silverstone. Yeah. But let's look more at the other parts of this pack. We're looking at KBL. He's in this little Ferrari thing going on here. And Ferrari isn't in the best spot right now. They're currently like... they're 7th in the rankings in overall teams, and their drivers aren't that great either. Sonic is in 10th place, and K-Blax is in 23rd place. K-Blax is the guy we're looking at right now. So if he can just really do good, then, I mean, yeah, he could get that dub, then he could do it. So it all depends. It really all depends. But overall, I mean, it's going well for most of these guys. Like, even looking at Gwill in this Aston Martin car, he's doing pretty okay. And Irma, who's doing really good in Silverstone, is here in the back area. But back to the front, Math is still in first place. And I don't know. I mean, are they gonna do good? Like, I don't know, bro. But by the way, guys, we have an NNRL race tonight at around 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. I might be able to do the Cup Series tomorrow, but It all depends. But tonight is on the Metro Graphics Divisional Series, but I don't think I can do Cup. But yeah. So today we basically have a triple header in terms of racing in multiple different leagues, so it's gonna be really cool. So yeah. Math is still in first place. This guy is holding off Pedro, who has been climbing up the ranks. Pedro, he's in that Williams car. He's been climbing the ticker a lot. Isti though is gonna take his spot, and Zyro will also jump a place up, leading him into fourth. Ysai, who was also doing really good early in this for the past few laps, is now in fifth. Not a great spot. Overall, though, these drivers are doing really good, and we'll see how it influences them in this race. So yeah. Andres, do you want to do a crank it up section? Just pure motorsports noise? Bro, tell me. Well, you know what? We're gonna do it anyway. I like to do this in all my broadcasts. Crank it up. Here it comes. Well, that was a great Crank It Up segment. I thought it was good. We got to hear some raw motorsports noise coming from the McLaren here. And we're looking at his onboard camera. And it seems to be nice. It's a nice drive, I will say, that this guy's got. Yeah, for sure. But let me just switch camera modes. He's all alone. There's like no one else around him except for Zyro, who's like coming in hot. But basically there is not a lot of cars like coming in on him, so yeah. It's gonna be a very interesting race. I will say. What is this guy doing? Bro, we're focusing on IST right now. We are focusing on IST right now. Zyro is in front of him, and behind him is Pedro. They are both enemies. They're deep enemies. Their history goes way back. I'm not gonna lie. It goes really way back, bro. Yeah, it goes way back to like ancient times. I'm kidding, but yeah, their enemy ship definitely goes back a few races, and they are not good friends. They're horrifying enemies, so yeah. So far, though, we're at lap 13 total out of the 32 in this race total. It'll be really interesting. So, yeah. What is this guy doing? Oh, he made a pass on him. Pedro passed him. I didn't realize Pedro passed him. But we're like a Zyro, low-key. Math is way ahead. Like, you just see that gap. Like, you know it's bad when there's no lag. Like, dead ass. You know it's bad when you don't see lag. Bro, Villeneuve, unmute, please.
What did you just call me? Hello, gentlemen.
I said you're a bitch.
What?
And I'm not gonna get banned from YouTube, so no, you don't get banned for cursing. I'm just kidding.
You will never believe who is here. Wow. So how many cars are still on track? And
Bro,
why
Andrus
there's
is
so many
glazing
DNFs?
you.
Shut up, Andrus. Why there's so many DNFs?
Because I don't know. That's an Andres question. He's the one
Do we
officiating.
have weather? No. Okay. Cool.
No, girl. The weather is
Matt
chill.
Kiddo leading the Monza Grand Prix. Is that the McLaren driver himself? Math Kiddo 149, the man, the myth, the legend, who's been outside the top 5 in every single race except for that one time where he beat Daniel Gamer out. Now on lap 14 to 32, coming through the Parabolica. Yes, I just got home and we're immediately into the mood. Zyro trailing him in second place, 2.8 seconds down, and look at the gap to the rest of the field. Unbelievable. What did I... Yikes. Well, I see Zyro right there. Porsche driver, of course, now looking to contend for a race win because of what happened at Silverstone. Obviously, with the grid drop, he would like to get some vengeance back for that. Since the rule's now very clearly cut in stone, he's got a chance here. YSI struggling today. Championship leader sitting P5, but it's not the end of the world since Dungeon and the other dudes that are closest to him in the championship not really performing much better, as I don't even see half of them in the standings. So Math Kiddo with a chance to get his inaugural PFL race win, cuts inside there a little bit. Lap 15 of 32, almost half race distance, and Zyro continuing to lose a couple tenths. So it's Monza, a lot of straights, not too much time to gain through the corners, and this is where these drivers that excel or are not as consistent through the corners with guys like YSI or Thax or that type of driver. They're going to be able to contend much better in these types of tracks. All you really got to worry about is turn 1. Let's be real. So we'll see what happens. Math continuing to lead. Zyro gains a 10th back for sector 2, and he's very much in range now. Here comes Math to box. Lovely stuff. I did not see what tire he was running. I am blind. Who pinged me in drivers? Thank you. Thank you. At everyone. Lovely stuff. Matt Kiddo coming into the box on lap 15 of 32. What tire does he choose to go on to here? It looks like, is it the sauce or the mediums for him? Nope, is that the hards? Interesting strategy call from Matt Kiddo. Is going to go into the hards. One mandatory stop means he can go to the end of the race on those tires. And if he keeps up the pace that he's had for the first half of this race, then yeah, that's definitely the right call for him. But I'm surprised he didn't go with something more aggressive. Didn't see what Zyro swapped on to. Y-side now up to P3. He's going to be 9.4 seconds behind the leader. 33 sits P4. Pedro, a distant P5. There's a car in the wall. It's one of the Audis. And what happened? There's also a Williams, a Williams front wing there. 2 front wings. Lovely. Zyro trailing by 3.5 seconds. There's a big battle going on between Pedro and Y-side right now. Or that's 33 actually, excuse me. Pedro and 33 absolutely duking it out right now for P4. Can we get a swap back to 33 and Pedro real quick? They are very close together. The 4th position driver. Oh, Pedro got past him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we may not have it on camera, but I swear there was an insane battle for P4 as Zyro rounds the Parabolica. You can see the timing gap between those two drivers very close together still. Still 3.5 seconds to the car ahead. Wyside now closest to within 6 seconds, looking towards Zyro. He's now sets the fastest lap, 119.502, call it 119.5, and gaining through sector 1 now. Very nice exit out of turns 1 and 2. Looks like he's even closer. Now he's down to 5.2 seconds. So here comes the Mercedes driver, looking to take advantage of the fresh rubber while he's still got it. And now he's putting in much more pressure onto Zyro, who continuing to run P2. The Audi's still in the wall, of course. Zyro's getting a bit of time back to maps. Those hard tires, again, out of window right now. Wyside fresh sauce, it looks like he's going to be on the fastest tires at the top 3. Now inside 4.7. He is, oh my gosh, he gained half a second through sector 1. Now you, you want to talk about speed? Man, I would finish inside half a second if I was, never mind. Zyro continuing to lead. Wyside through that section, now onto another stretch. Does it get the wing open? Actually, there's no DRS zone here, is there? My bearings are nowhere to be seen. Wyside is much closer than you would like if you are Zyro Yas. You're losing time to math again. Basically, the gap has been stagnant, but now Wyside is there. Down the stretch, it's really going to be dependent on who carries more momentum. Wyside is going to get the wing open. Obviously, this is a pretty long straightaway here. And that's going to close him up even further. Sets a 119.282, clears his previous fastest lap by over 2/10 now. And look how close he is to Zyro. It looks like he's going to be making the overtake, and it's going to be expected at this point, as the softs are still very much alive. But we'll see if Zyro's able to maintain his pace as well. He's on the medium tires, I do believe. And Math Kiddo continuing to lead out front. Now the two cars behind him closing in a little bit. You do not want to extend to the gravel. Nice. Nicely done. All 3 cars get through clean onto the next straight. Wyside gets the wing open again. Zyro does not. He's too far back from Math. So Wyside, again, expected to make the pass on the Porsche driver as it stands. Looks like he's going to get a better line. Zyro was too inside on that corner. He wasn't wide enough coming in. And that's exactly why Wyside just got passed. He also braked a little too much. How do I know? I drive too, guys, don't forget. Through the Parabolica now, and Wyside does successfully make the overtake. Again, expected. What matters more is if Zyro can stay close enough to take advantage once the mediums are more favored than the softs. So, Wyside may be having to box twice. He could go to the end theoretically, but his tires will be shot by that point. He's probably going to have to box again and just be aggressive. When he decides to is the question. You're at lap 19 of 32. Now you see the gap, 1.2 to Math Kiddo. Wyside looking to put pressure on the McLaren driver, still chasing his inaugural race win and the first win for the McLaren team this season. We've had race. Is that a slowdown? That's a slowdown for Math Kiddo. He overextends the curving, and he's going to pick up a slowdown. I'm not sure if it was a 3-second one or if he was just too far over and all 4 tires were in the sand, but I think it was a slowdown. 3 seconds for him there. As he's fallen behind Zyro now. Not what you wanted to see. Pedro successfully took the position from 33 earlier, and he's been able to hold on to it. He's extended the gap a little bit. You can see the second Mercedes still very much there as they pass lap traffic behind now for P4. Also still in range to take advantage of a mistake from the top 3. So Wyside now race leader due to the mistake from Math. It's not over. It's not over by any means of the stretch. But as you come to lap 20, the order swaps. So Zyro maintains P2 and first and third position have swapped around the Swede into the lead of the Italian Grand Prix on lap 20. Wow! And what great racing. Yeah. I hate this track. It's too straight. Anyway. I don't hate. You can see, by the way, Pedro. He's in the background. He's 4.3 down, but that's much closer than before. There's another car off right there. is that one of the Ferraris. Oh, well, what do you expect? Of course, the Toro Rosso bins it in front of the home crowd. And I'm not even surprised. Zyro now. 7/8 back from Y-side. Math Kiddo inside 2 seconds. Pedro 4.5. And 33 still chasing him down. Another full second behind Pedro. Still very much in window. He'll pick up the DRS on the front straight. So Math's on the hards. He just needs to stay close enough as it stands, and he will get the wing open, so that'll help him. Into turn 1. Got to play it somewhat safe, but not too safe. You don't want to lose too much time, fall out of DRS at the next straight here. And he's going to cut it pretty well. The double DNF. I swear it was a Ferrari in the wall, Tim. We'll see as they pass him. He's up here somewhere. Tim, were you the one that crashed? Damn! Yep, it was in fact a Ferrari in the wall. So, unfortunate. Lap 21 of 32. There's still front wings on the track. Why has the FAA not cleared that out? And Math Kiddo still trails 2.6 seconds down. 33 lost about another second, by the way, if you didn't catch that. He's now 2 seconds down to Pedro for P4. I'm trying to find the private server so I can join it. I don't remember where it is. Guys, it's here somewhere, I swear. No huge shakeups into lap 22. Math 2.7 out. Here comes Pedro, by the way. 33, the only actual shakeup. What happened to 33? I looked away for 1 second and there's some sort of issue. His wing is still attached. I saw him in the background and it was still attached to the car, so no Romanians came and unassembled it within the last 15 seconds and then installed it. I love Bucharest. Lap 22 right now. Zyro still within a second. Hey boss, can we switch over to Y-side maybe? Camera operator. Hello? Thank you. Okay. Dear Lord, what is wrong with my mic? He's boxing, by the way. 1 second. Well, I don't know what that was. I turned the game volume on and suddenly everything went static for some reason. He's going to come out of the pits, by the way. When I say he, I'm talking about Y-side. Some will tell you the GOATs. I will tell you that there are a handful of drivers that could compete for that title. Although, in terms of PFL, this man has been more dominant than anyone else in history, of course. GOAT argument? I'm not going to name them right now. But definitely one of the best drivers in Apex history. Dominated this early stage of the league. Now coming to the halfway point of the season, and he's not fully trailed off, but he wasn't there to compete for Silverstone, I don't believe, at all. And before that, losing to Alan around Magny-Cours, as well as to Pedro. And he's got some footing to regain. He's still very much in command of this championship, but a win here would be very, very, very nice to continue adding to his cushion, as some of the other drivers now have started to chop away at that points lead. Math Kiddo, as it stands, on course to win the first race of the season for the McLaren team. Is he able to do so? As the question is, Y-side picks up a tow from his teammate there, 33, who is still contending, albeit a bit further away now, for a podium spot, praying that the cars ahead of him make a mistake at some point. Wyside did have to box again, like I mentioned, as he's going to go back onto the fresh softs, so he will have a tire advantage. Now you need to think about, did you pick the right lap to box? You don't want to wait too long, but you don't want to go too early, right? So hopefully his timing was correct. That's a decision he makes alongside his race engineer. Now he just needs to keep it clean and on the track. You don't want to pick up any sort of warnings. Just maximize these corners, get back in the fight. He's 11 seconds down. He's got plenty of time to gain, and he's got plenty of time to do it as well, to gain back that time. We'll see if he's able to, as he shaves a full second off through that sector. Now Math Kiddo leads Pedro. Zyro falling to P3. He's still 2.1 down, so he's not lost too much time. Still in range to compete for the win, but now Pedro looking to get his second race win of the season. Try to upset Math Kiddo 149, who has been consistent this whole race, but is going to be on the slower tires, I think. Lap 25 of 32, you're approaching crunch time now. You're going to have 8 racing laps to go, looks like. I hear a slowdown from one of the cars, but I don't think it was anybody important. As Pedro is 1.864 down as they pass the timing board at the start-finish line. We'll get an updated picture soon. Now, let's see. Y-side 9.4 down as he crossed the line. Gains back another half second, so he's on pace to catch up a little bit. BMW spins off in the background. Spins on the runoff there. Not sure which driver it was, but that is one of the lower-end cars in the field now, struggling, as many other drivers have as well. You can see the DNFs. No one else DNFing anytime recently, though, to force a red flag. Though only one more needed for a red flag, and I would not actually be that surprised if someone just bins into the wall on purpose to sort out the race order and put everyone on the softs. But that's a bit scummy if you ask me. Math Kiddo 149 continuing to lead. Zyro 2 seconds down. Pedro lost a lot of time while I was yapping. He's back down to 3 seconds. Basically, he's there with Zyro, chasing with a distant P2. They're too far back for DRS at the moment. Math Kiddo continuing to lead, coming to the line for lap 26. Y-side P4, 8 seconds down. We'll see as he crosses the line. Give us an accurate reading. How much time did he gain through the last lap? He lost time. Maybe a slowdown there for Y-side, and that could impact his chance to catch up. Well, obviously it does. He put another 5 seconds on. But now, on lap 26, he's got a lot of time to gain back in such a short amount of laps. It may not have been the right call, or it was, but that 3 seconds slowdown makes all the difference. Plus the additional time lost getting back up to speed on a track that favors straightaways. We'll see what he's able to do. The Swedish driver is still chasing a distant P4. As it stands, it would be Math, Zyro, and Pedro. Top 3, 2 drivers that have not won at all this year. And, of course, Pedro looking to steal the win away from Math Kiddo. Fighting Zyro right now for that second place spot. You can see them side by side right now. There's a huge battle going on for P2. Out of the Parabolica, Math Kiddo continuing to lead. Pedro's going to get back past Zyro onto the front stretch. And do they get the wing open is the question. Not able to tell from here. Looks like one of them did. Yep, Pedro gets the wing open. Zyro does not. So Pedro now in range of Math Kiddo as you come to lap 27. And he's real close. He's very close, actually. And when I see Charles Leclerc's girlfriend, I'm also very close. But right now on lap 27, Pedro is closer than ever to Math Kiddo, contending for a race win. As Math is going to destabilize his right rears. And ooh, look at that slide for Zyro in the background. That's going to cost him at least a full second. Coming over the orange curbing there. Of course, it's elevated, and that's going to cost him. Giving him a lot more work to do now. Yikes. So as they continue making the way around Monza, Math Kiddo has held on. Pedro now only a second down, easily inside DRS range. And are those hards starting to go for Math Kiddo? He boxed halfway through the race. here comes Pedro. Pedro's right there. There's a car in the wall behind them. But they're making their way onto the front stretch. Pedro's got the wing open. Math Kiddo is under pressure. He's under attack. Here comes the Williams. Lap 28. Into turns 1 and 2. Pedro's going to gain a bit of time back there as well. Now inside 8/10. The Williams chasing down the McLaren. Through the sweeper. Math Kiddo 149. You've got to nail this braking point now. Don't go over the curbing. And he gets you can see the smoke being kicked up from the tire. Was Pedro able to get a bit of a better exit? I'm not too sure. And here the hard tires are going to hurt him. Looks like the mediums may have been the better choice. Pedro easily inside DRS range. Wing flies open. Zyro may be out of it. Now it's a battle between the McLaren and the Williams. Chromebook versus Duracell up here. Now out of turn 10, onto the backstretch, sector 3 it is, into the Parabolica. Pedro closer than ever, inside, half a second. Out of turn 11, onto the front stretch. Here comes Pedro, looking to get his second race win. The first driver to get 2 race wins all year if he's able to pull it off. Can Math Kiddo hold on? I know there's a full plate of fried rice and orange chicken from Panda Express on the line for this guy. He wants to hold on lap 29. Here comes Pedro. Can Pedro maximize the exit? They're both alongside the curbing. Out of turns 1 and 2. Into turn 3, the sweeper. Math's going to be all right through here on these tires, but when they come to turn 4, are the mediums going to give Pedro just a little bit more grip than Math? Just what he needs to pull ahead or alongside. None of them go airborne on the curbing. They're through cleanly. Zyro's still in the background, but it's between Pedro and Math. In through sector 2 now. Turns 6 and 7. They're alive. None of them run off. It was very wide on the exit there for Math. He stays on the curbing. Here comes Pedro. Lap 29. You're going to have 4 to go. Pedro's got to close up. And he does. Does he pull ahead of Math Kiddo? Pedro into the lead of the race. Out of turn 10 onto the backstretch. It's Pedro. He's going to get past the McLaren. Into turns 11. Now Math is going to try to fight back, but he's like Hamilton at Abu Dhabi 2021. He's on the old hard tires. Here comes Pedro. Holds a very tight inside line. Now extending out to make the hard braking zone into turn 1. He's just got to hold on for a couple more laps, and the race win's going to be his. Y-Size too far back to challenge. That 3 seconds really did cost him, and it looks like the strategy won't pay off. Now can Pedro hold on? Watch out for a slowdown. You've got to play it safe. Math is on much older hards. Come on, Pedro 98. What do you got as they pass the lap traffic of the Haas, who's just going to cut the corner entirely? Math Kiddo 1.2 back, and I saw a car spin off the orange curbing in the background. It looks like Pedro may in fact be on course now to steal the race win away from a very consistent Math Kiddo, who at the end of the day may just not have enough rubber. He's got to get around the track 2.5 more times. Come on, buddy. Turn 10 onto the sector 3 backstretch into the Parabolica again. Math actually closing up a little bit. He's closed by another 4.5 tenths. He's still there. And he's looking to take advantage of any mistake from the Williams driver as you come to 2 to go when you cross the line. Can Pedro deal with the nerves? Can Math control his nerves and get as much time as possible out of those old hard tires? He bid on the longer strategy to go to the end. He's still in range. We'll see what he's able to do as they make it through turn 1 cleanly. Now Math may be extending off into the sand, doing a little bit here. And it did lose him time. Now he's 1.1 down, maybe a bit further, around 1.2 seconds, but he's still there. Gonna have the DRS open, flying through turns 4 and 5 coming up now. Safely over the curbing. You're into turn 6. Don't run too wide. There's a slowdown there from the grass. And into turn 7 now, a DRS zone gives Math a chance to catch back up by a little bit. Right now, He's not going to be able to gain a couple tenths back per sector. He needs Pedro to make a mistake. So it's all on Pedro here. He's got to keep the nerves. And he's praying right now. Math picks up a slowdown coming out of that corner. And did he? Oh my gosh. Did he? I swear.
Yo,
Is that Zyro in front of him?
commentator's curse.
Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Pedro's gonna take a much more commanding lead as he crosses a line due to another episode of Commentator's Curse that brings the McLaren down to P3. Cyro's gonna get past, and he's looking to get back-to-back P2 finishes, or what would have been if he didn't get penalized at the last race. Now, Pedro continuing to lead, but did Zyro go off? Did Zyro go off in the background? I didn't see him go through cleanly. Did Math get back ahead? No, I think.
Yeah, no.
There must have been something because holy crap, they're 4.3 down. What happened? Now Pedro, the Brazilian, looking to bring back-to-back wins to the Williams team as a constructor. He finished behind his teammate at the Silverstone Grand Prix. They ran a clean race. At the end of the day, it was decided to hand the race win to Williams as they played their cards right. And Pedro 98 is going to be the first driver all year as he's going to come out of the Parabolica for the final time, entering it now. Final corner to go. On to the front stretch of Monza, in front of the Scuderia. Pedro 98 to the line. He's taking the inside. He's weaving. He knows he's won. Oh my goodness gracious. For the first time all year, you have a two-time race winner. It's Pedro 98. The Williams team takes victory in Italy. Pedro wins the Monza Grand Prix. Zyro brings it home P2. Math brings it home P3. YSI wasn't able to close. He brings it home P4.
Bro, invite him out. Invite him up. If he's even in here.
What a race, guys. What a race.
Who is Saul's security?
It's Tim, you fuckface.
Excuse you?
Excuse my ass. It's the one that DNF'd.
Oh, oh my god.
What the?
You DNF'd?
Yeah, I am the
It's the Ferrari that went in the...
Why did you DNF?
So basically, that fucking gravel. That's it, really. The gravel just smashed me to the wall, and I think I might have repeated the meme from the previous race. If I remember, yeah, this one. Yeah.
Guys, what a great race. Wow. Lovely job.
Oh, I crashed. Fuck.
Wait, but I want the race. I want Pedro up here. I want Pedro up here.
Wow. Welcome to the club. I've also fucking died. Move off, Ray. I agree. I agree.
Zyro did the job.
What was I gonna say?
Bro, this is why you have file allegations against you.
Mate, I have from YSI and majority of AWS people there.
So anyways, if we could get a post-race interview from Pedro, that would be really nice.
Israel says that Iran's supreme leader Khamenei is dead and his body has been found following a U.S. strike. Okay.
Bro,
I guess we killed Iran's leader.
Is Pedro even, like, in the VC?
No.
So I guess no post-race interview. Is he gonna do his burnout? Like, hello? So, Villanueva, do you want to do the outro?
Okay. Gentlemen, it was an interesting race around the Italian circuit. Of course, Monza, known for its straights, and the straights made a big difference today. But at the end of the day, it was the corners which were maximized the most by Pedro 98. He used the fresher rubber to catch up to Math Kiddo. And at the end of the day, for the first time all season, we have a two-time race winner. Pedro 98 wins the Italian Grand Prix for Williams, now with back-to-back race wins following their victory 2 weeks ago in Silverstone.
Alright, thank you guys for joining us on this VBS broadcast. We'll see you in a couple hours for the NNRL.
I hate all of you. I hate all of you. You all suck.
So luckily
Except for